hope you are doing amazingly well and pushing through the week. Well, if you have landed here for the first time, my name is Pandita and welcome to my channel. Recently, I came across a website called Japanese Taste and I was fascinated to see such a wide array of products, be it skincare, hair care, makeup, snacks, even home items, health and nutrition as well. Well, I will put up a screen grab here. So if you guys are interested, so go ahead and check it out. And being the skincare junkie I am, I thought why not go ahead and give it a try. Well, since these products will be directly shipped from Japan, custom charges would be applicable, which could be anywhere around 60 to 65% of the total amount that you have purchased. Well, there is a huge debate around which one is better, whether to go for Korean skincare or to follow Japanese skincare regime. I have made some research on it and I will be telling you some of the pointers around it towards the end of my video, so keep watching. This got delivered to me just 2 weeks back and I have used all the products at least twice or thrice. So this is all about the first impressions of all the products. First product that I got was Senka Perfect Web Collagen variant. Well, this is a very hyped about product in Japan. It's a foaming cleanser, not strip moisture away from your skin. Although I would like to mention that this has a very mild fragrance, which is decent enough. Cleans your sebum, impurities and gum. It gives a very silky smooth finish after rinsing it off. Well, I have gone through the formulation and it mainly contains silk cocoon and double hyaluronic acid. Well, silk cocoon for this silky smooth finish and double hyaluronic acid for moisturization and hydration. Packaging is very sturdy, comes with a flip cap, so good for traveling purposes. Moving on to next product. This is Shiseido's Aqua Label Spatial Gel Creme Moist. Well, the packaging looks very pretty and the outer packaging of this moisturizer looks like this. Very luxurious. It contains high concentration of collagen and baby amino acids that actually claim to repair, nourish and moisturize your skin. The infusion of collagen also claims to tighten the skin over prolonged usage. So yeah, I mean, I will have to use it for some period and then only I'll be able to tell you how was my experience. I would like to show the consistency of this cream. This is a gel-based cream. Based on my first impressions, I would like to mention that application of this product leaves a very glowing effect on the skin, which is non-sticky completely and gives you a very hydrated and plump looking skin. Third product is sunscreen, very important in the skincare category. So the packaging, it comes in this packaging and it's not a tube, but yeah, it comes in this kind of an outer packaging which looks very sturdy by the way and cute. The name is Verdio UV Moisture Gel with SPF 50 plus and PA4 plus solution. This is a water resistant formulation, so it won't wash away even if you wash your face, and it claims to have advanced and better UV filters. Coming to the first impressions, I would like to show you the texture of this product. So if you see, this is a very watery kind of formulation and it's non-fragrant as well, so good for sensitive skin girlies or anyone for that matter, whoever applies it. As you can see, not sure whether you are able to see or not, but it leaves a very dewy impression on the skin, which is, you all know, is a rave nowadays, right? It also has Cica and Moringa in the formulation, which are known calming agents. They have anti-inflammatory properties, which actually claims to soothe and calm your skin. Next product that I'm going to talk about is a lip balm. This is Shiseido's Water in Lip. Well, I don't know whether I'm calling it correctly or not. Maybe it's Shiseido only. But you guys tell me in the comments if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. Well, this is called Sakura. So if you guys watch Naruto, you must be aware of the character. The packaging is pretty pink. Maybe they take after Sakura's outfit. It's a fragrance-free product, so good for sensitive people. And it also has hyaluronic acid and Japanese hot water springs that claim to have moisturizing effect on the skin of lips. Well, it also claims to brighten and lighten lip color over a prolonged usage, of course. First impressions, I would say that it nourished my lips for sure and stayed on for some time, around 2 hours. Not long lasting, to be very precise. If you are looking for a good lip balm, you can go ahead and give it a try. I saved the best for the last, and this is within the hair care category, a shampoo by And Honey brand. You must have seen this bottle, right? In several aesthetic videos, it's a rave right now. And Honey has got products such as shampoos, conditioners, hair serums, oils, and whatnot. And look at the packaging, guys. It's so aesthetic, so pretty. And even And Honey name, like it just shows itself in the appearance of the shampoo in itself. Apart from being the showstopper in your shower, it also claims to give life to your hair and make it smooth and silky, frizz-free as well. Formulation contains 50% manuka honey, 30% acacia honey, and 20% raw honey. I have bought the variant Smooth Moisture. There are other variants like Deep Moist and Melty Moist as well. Well, the first impressions, unfortunately, I am yet to try this product. But if you guys are interested, please come back or let me know in the comment section. In Japan, they keep ranking all the products within hair care, skincare, and makeup category. There is a website called Cosme.net, which is the biggest website, beauty website in Japan, and they always keep voting throughout the year around these products and declare a winner at the end of the year. So basically, whatever products I showed you guys have been winners for some or the other years, maybe latest as well. As promised, I would like to talk about some of my research pointers around Japanese and Korean skincare regime that I talked in the beginning of my video. Well, I won't go for settling the juicy debate around this, but definitely would like to mention something. So starting off with the Japanese skincare. If you are someone who wants a no-fuss, minimal routine, you should definitely go ahead with the Japanese skincare because it has minimal products with potent formulation. They usually use natural ingredients which actually have effect, long-lasting effect on the skin. They are very gentle as well as can be used across all your ages. On the other hand, if you are someone who likes to spend some time to pamper your skin and usually follows an elaborate skincare routine, go with the Korean skincare. They usually have innovative products and they also offer various SKUs within the same product. Their packaging is also very cute, so you would really like to stock up on the products and keep them in your vanity. So yeah, this is all what you should be knowing about before making a decision on which product to purchase next time. So we have come to the end of the video, guys. If you have liked my video, please press a thumbs up. Leave down in the comments which products you would like to try out. Also, give your feedback around how the videos are. It would be really helpful for me in improving the quality over a period of time.